Xiaolin Showdown is an American animated television series that originally aired from 2003 to 2006. The show was created by Christy Hui and produced by Warner Brothers. The storyline follows 4 young monks named Ami, Kimiko, Raimundo, and Clay, who are chosen to become the Dragon Warriors and protect the mystical Shen Wu, powerful artifacts with unique abilities. The Shen Wu are scattered around the world, and the monks must prevent the evil forces of the Halen side, led by the villainous Jack Spicer and the sorceress Wuya, from obtaining them. Now, here's an intriguing concept in the show known as the Xiaolin Showdown. It's essentially a duel between 2 warriors over a Shen Wu. In this showdown, warriors can even bet their own Shen Wu, and only the chosen equipment would be permitted in the duel. It doesn't always have to be a physical fight. The showdown can be as unconventional as catching a bird and the winner gets to keep the prize. Most of the issues in this show are settled with this method, hence the name of the show. Now, let's talk about the episodes. Season 1. In the prologue set 1500 years ago, the Shaolin monk Grandmaster Dashi defeats the evil Halen witch Wuya, imprisoning her within a wooden puzzle box to prevent her from causing havoc. Dashi hides the powerful Shen Wu artifacts worldwide to safeguard their powers. In the present day, Ami, the Shaolin Dragon of Water, is joined by new students Raimundo, Clay, and Kimiko, each representing the elements of wind, earth, and fire, respectively. Meanwhile, Jack Spicer accidentally releases Wuya from the puzzle box, and she convinces him to help her regain power by finding Shen Wu. As the mystical artifacts start activating, the team races to acquire them, encountering challenges and Xiaolin showdowns. Ami ultimately proves his skills, revealing the elemental identities of his new companions, and they unite to protect the world from Wuya and Jack Spicer's power-hungry schemes. The episode sets the stage for the Shaolin Warriors' ongoing battle against the forces of evil. In the episode, like a rock, the monks train on an obstacle course, with Ami excelling but Clay impressing Master Feng with his creative approach. The next Shen Wu, the Fist of Tebigong, is revealed, and the monks embark on a mission to retrieve it. Meanwhile, Jack Spicer, armed with a third-arm sash and accompanied by the magic mime Le Mime, aims to thwart the monks' efforts. A Shaolin showdown ensues as Clay faces off against Jack for the Fist of Tebigong, and the challenge is to catch a bird. Employing ingenuity and patience, Clay outsmarts Jack in a Shaolin showdown and impresses the other monks. In Tangled Web, Kimiko competes with Jack Spicer for the Monkey Staff, a Shen Wu that turns people into simians. Despite her efforts to knock Jack down with the Fist of Tebigong, Jack wins the showdown and claims 3 Shen Wu. Later, when Kimiko attempts to use the Tangled Web comb, she finds herself entangled and struggles to control it. Master Feng teaches her the importance of focus, and after a series of challenges, Kimiko gains mastery over the Shen Wu. Meanwhile, Jack experiments with the monkey staff and learns from Wuya that prolonged use will transform him into a monkey. In traditional attire, Kimiko leads the team to retrieve the golden tiger claws from the Emperor's palace. During a Shaolin showdown against Jack, Kimiko, initially at a disadvantage, overcomes obstacles to win the monkey staff and golden tiger claws, showcasing her strength and determination. In the end, Jack recruits a new ally named Catnape, setting the stage for future confrontations. In the next episode, Catnape, the Shaolin monks are on a mission to retrieve the changing chopsticks on Easter Island. However, they encounter Wuya, Jack Spicer, and their new ally Catnape, who are already after the Shen Wu. A showdown ensues between Ami and Catnape, resulting in Ami's defeat, and the Halen side claims the Golden Tiger Claws, Fist of Tebigong, and Changing Chopsticks. Later, Catnape wreaks havoc using the Golden Tiger Claws, prompting the Shaolin monks to track her to Catatonia land. After a series of encounters, the monks eventually outsmart Catnape, reclaim the Golden Tiger Claws, and banish her, Jack, and Wuya to the center of the earth. Although the Shaolin monks express disappointment about not possessing the Golden Tiger Claws, they find solace in preventing the Halen forces from obtaining them. In Chameleon, the Shaolin monks practice their instincts, but Jack Spicer, armed with the Changing Chopsticks and the Jet Butsu, hatches a plan to steal Shen Wu from the temple. Jack's chameleon bot kidnaps Kimiko, replacing her, and infiltrates the temple, but Kimiko manages to transmit a virus into his security system. Jack challenges the monks to a Shaolin showdown, wagering the Changing Chopsticks against the Third Arm Sash in a race to the Helmet of Jong. The chameleon bot loses intentionally, allowing Jack to steal most of the Shengung Wu. Ami, suspicious of Kimiko, realizes the chameleon bot's deceit, but in the ensuing chaos, Jack escapes. The episode concludes with Wuya foreseeing the arrival of Mala Jong. In My Homie Ami, the Shaolin monks, accompanied by Dojo the Temple Guardian, search for the elusive Shengung Wu, the Serpent's Tail, in New York City. Ami becomes separated from the group and explores the city, encountering various urban challenges and making a friend named Germain. Meanwhile, the remaining monks fend off Jack Spicer and Wuya, who also seek the Serpent's Tail. The narrative unfolds as Ami, with Germain's help, learns about modern life, including basketball, and faces Jack in a Shen Yibu Dare showdown with a basketball game. Despite initial setbacks, Ami and Germain emerge victorious, securing the Serpent's Tail for the Shaolin Temple. The episode ends with Germain declining an invitation to join the temple, but expressing a desire to remain friends with Ami and the others. In the episode Big as Texas, Clay's father unexpectedly visits the Shaolin Temple, expressing his dissatisfaction with Clay's training and urging him to return to the ranch. The group discovers the activation of the Orb of Tournami and heads to an old western town where Jack Spicer and Wuya obtain the Shengung Wu before escaping. Despite Ami's strategic suggestion, Clay's impulsive charge leads to failure, prompting his father to order him to come back home. The temple feels the void of Clay's absence, and when a Shengung Wu is detected at Clay's family ranch, they rush to warn him. The Lone Star of Texas becomes the center of a Xiaolin showdown between Clay and Jack, with Clay ultimate triumphing, rekindling his father's belief in him and allowing Clay to resume his training at the Shaolin Temple. In the episode Mala Jong, the Shaolin warriors encounter the Heart of Zhong Shengung Wu, leading to a showdown with Jack Spicer. Jack wins the showdown and with the Heart of Zhong, resurrects the fearsome warrior Mala Jong. The newly formed antagonist, empowered by various Shengung Wu, attacks the Shaolin Temple. Master Feng instructs the dragons in training to flee and hide with the remaining Wu, while the temple faces devastation. As the Chosen Ones strategize on Mount Hong, Raimundo disobeys orders and returns with the Sword of the Storm. However, Mala Jong defeats him and extracts the location of the others from his mind. Ami, Kimiko, and Clay devise a plan to retrieve the Golden Tiger Claws from the Earth's core to remove the Heart of Zhong. After a fierce battle, they succeed, reverting Mala Jong to the original Shengung Wu. Despite their bravery, Raimundo faces repercussions for his disobedience, and Wuya plots to manipulate him for her own agenda. In the season finale, In the Flesh, after Mala Jong's defeat, Wuya attempts to rejoin forces with Jack Spicer, but he rejects her due to his newfound independence and a Shengung Wu detector he created. Meanwhile, the Shaolin apprentices, including Raimundo, undergo training sessions. However, Raimundo struggles to integrate Shengung Wu with his element. Feeling dissatisfied, he leaves for Brazil, where Wuya approaches him with an offer to join her for a more luxurious lifestyle. Despite initial resistance, Wuya manipulates Raimundo into considering her proposal. The Shaolin warriors, searching for the reversing mirror, a mirror that reverses the power of anything that is directed towards it, confront Jack and Raimundo in a showdown. Raimundo wins, but to everyone's surprise, he betrays the team and aligns with Wuya. The two villains plot to use the Serpent's Tail and the reversing mirror to restore Wuya to her solid form. The episode ends with Wuya's triumphant return, signaling a new threat to the Shaolin Temple. Season 2. Season 2 kicks off with Days Past. In a chaotic world ruled by Wuya and her ally Raimundo, Ami battles the villain with the Orb of Tournami, but the Shengung Wu no longer works against her. Kimiko, Clay, and Ami attempt to confront Wuya using various Shengung Wu, but their efforts fail. Raimundo, now on Wuya's side, revels in their defeat. Jack Spicer unexpectedly arrives to rescue Ami, Kimiko, Clay, and Dojo, revealing his desire to defeat Wuya to ensure his own evil reign. Raimundo, discontent with his role, longs for companionship. Meanwhile, Ami travels back in time using Jack's evil time machine to seek Grandmaster Dashi's help, and the present-day team faces uncertainty about their next move against Wuya's reign. In Citadel of Doom, Kimiko, Clay, and Dojo fail to prevent Wuya's golems from breaking into Jack Spicer's headquarters, leading to their capture. Meanwhile, Ami returns from the past with the help of the Orb of Tournami, explaining that he froze himself for 1500 years to reach the present. The group, including Jack, attempts to thwart Wuya's plans with a puzzle box given to Ami by Grandmaster Dashi. However, Wuya captures them, and Raimundo, who has a change of heart, opens the puzzle box and traps Wuya inside. The collapsing palace sets the imprisoned ones free, and the group narrowly escapes as Raimundo saves them. Back at the temple, Raimundo, though confronted by Master Feng, ultimately declines the apprentice sash, expressing a commitment to redemption. The story concludes with a lighthearted moment as Jack, despite being their adversary, suggests sharing ice cream in the future. In the episode The Shard of Lightning, after Wuya's defeat, the Xiaolin warriors contemplate the practical uses of Shengang Wu for chores. Raimundo's bitterness about not being an apprentice surfaces when he cleverly uses the Shroud of Shadows to escape dish duty. The discovery of the powerful Shard of Lightning leads them on a quest, but Jack Spicer outsmarts and acquires it. However, Jack's robotic counterpart, Robo-Jack, double-crosses him, triggering a showdown trio for multiple Shengang Wu. Ami emerges victorious by exploiting Jack's advice, defeating Robo-Jack. Meanwhile, Katnape's luxurious lifestyle under Wuya's servitude takes a turn as she seizes an opportunity to escape, leading to a Xiaolin Showdown for the Silver Mana Ray, ultimately won by Ami. Later, sizing up Ami, the Xiaolin warriors face a formidable new minion, Cyclops, unleashed by Jack Spicer and Wuya. Ami, using the changing chopsticks and reversing mirror, enlarges himself but soon discovers the limitations of size when he shrinks excessively in an attempt to return to normal. Losing the reversing mirror in a showdown against Cyclops, Ami faces the challenge of living in a miniature temple until the mirror is recovered. The team heads to Jack's lair to reclaim the mirror, engaging in a trade, but Jack double-crosses them. As they pursue a newly revealed Shengang Wu in the Valley of Death, Ami faces Cyclops in a Xiaolin Showdown. The warriors emerge victorious, restoring Ami to his original size, and return to the temple with lessons learned. In The Sands of Time, the Xiaolin monks face Jack Spicer's cheerbots but are interrupted by a meteor carrying a message from an older Ami. The message warns of an evil takeover and the need for the Sands of Time, a time-traveling Shengang Wu. The monks embark on a global search, encountering fake Sands of Time in a pyramid-themed show. Jack Spicer, discovering the real Shengang Wu in the Xiaolin Temple, uses it to assemble an evil dream team from different historical eras. The monks confront the villains but initially lose. However, they regroup to employ the Dragon X Kume formation to defeat the evildoers. Jack escapes with the Sands of Time, leading to a showdown in Egypt for the Ruby of Ramses. In a Xiaolin Showdown tsunami, the monks prevail and old Ami, brought from the future, helps secure the victory. The Sands of Time is safely hidden in the future, preventing potential misuse. In a later episode, Master Monk Guan, Ami and his friends seek the Lasso Boa Boa Shengang Wu in a rainforest, encountering Jack Spicer and Wuya bots. After a victorious battle, they meet Master Monk Guan, who joins them back at the Xiaolin Temple. During a meal, Guan mentions his friend Chase Young, the immortal Prince of Darkness. Dojo, fearing Chase, tries to escape but is confronted by Chase and his jungle cats. Chase questions Dojo about the monks. Later, when the monsoon sandals are revealed, the monks track Jack with a GPS and find him with Chase. A confrontation ensues, leading to Chase gaining possession of Dojo. Guan reveals that he traded Dojo for his lost spear and explains Chase's dark history. The monks confront Chase, leading to a showdown where Guan pledges his eternal service for their freedom. Guan wins, freeing the monks in Dojo, and gives Ami the Spear of Guan, symbolizing the restored courage he gained from their encounter. In The Emperor Scorpion Strikes Back, the Xiaolin dragons face a grave threat as the planets align, causing all Shengang Wu to be drawn into the sky. Master Feng informs them that every 1,000 years, this celestial alignment occurs, leading to the creation of Mala Jong, a formidable force comprised of the Fearsome Four. After an initial defeat, the team realizes the importance of focusing on their elemental powers and decides to face Mala Jong once more. In a thrilling Xiaolin Showdown, they successfully outsmart and defeat the Fearsome Four, demonstrating the strength of their teamwork and securing victory. In The Last Temptation of Raimundo, the Xiaolin warriors face the challenge of the Halen Comet, which makes Shengang Wu sentient and uncontrollable. Raimundo disobeys the order not to use Wu to save his hometown from a volcanic eruption, earning a hero's welcome. However, the Golden Tiger Claws attach themselves to him, causing a series of events that lead to him becoming a massive, muscular figure controlled by the Shengang Wu. Jack Spicer and Wuya take advantage of this, manipulating Raimundo to gather more Wu. The warriors initially doubt Raimundo's intentions, but eventually realize his noble deeds. As Raimundo loses control, a cosmic showdown ensues, and the team, with the help of a Xiaolin Showdown, defeats Wuya and frees Raimundo from the Shengang Wu's influence. In The Year of the Green Monkey, Chase Young manipulates Jack Spicer into using the tongue of Sa Ping and Monkey Staff to control an army of monkeys, leading to the warriors' defeat and imprisonment in the Xiaolin Temple. Jack gradually transforms into a monkey under prolonged staff usage, and Chase seizes the opportunity to remove him from the equation. Meanwhile, Ami triggers a Xiaolin Showdown to escape using the changing chopsticks hidden in a banana. The monks embark on a quest for the Eagle Scope and Fountain of Hui, Shen Wu, that unveil the secrets of the universe. However, Chase acquires the Eagle Scope first, leaving the warriors uncertain about defeating evil. Chase observes them, hinting at potential alliances. In the episode The Demon Seed, the Xiaolin warriors are tasked with guarding the Halen Seed, a powerful object that can potentially destroy the world. However, Jack Spicer and his acquaintance Vlad sneak into the temple to steal the seed. When the seed accidentally comes into contact with water, it transforms into the Halen plant named Gigi, with the ability to command its surroundings. Gigi takes control, turning the monks and Master Feng into plants and capturing several Shen Wu. To counter Gigi, Ami and Raimundo embark on a quest to find the Moonstone Locust, a Shen Wu that can defeat the Halen plant. The showdown between Raimundo and Gigi unfolds, showcasing Raimundo's growth in strategic thinking and self-focus, ultimately leading to victory for the Xiaolin warriors. In the New Order, after trapping Chase Young in the Sphere of Yun, Jack Spicer seizes the opportunity to take over Chase's lair with the help of his old partner, Cyclops. Jack attacks the Xiaolin Temple, exploiting his newfound ability to control Chase's jungle cats. Despite the efforts of the monks and Master Feng, they struggle to defeat the overwhelming number of cats, raising concerns about their ability to safeguard the Shen Wu. Ami, grappling with a sense of gratitude toward Chase, secretly sneaks off to release him using the reversing mirror, believing that Chase's control over the cats might be more beneficial. However, Chase immediately attacks Ami, questioning his evolving motives. The conflict intensifies when Jack returns, creating a complex situation involving Chase, Ami, and the other warriors. The episode ends with Ami unsure of whether Chase let him win in their Xiaolin Showdown and keeping the details hidden from his friends. In The Apprentice, Master Feng teaches the Xiaolin warriors the art of deception to counter the threat of Chase Young. The warriors engage in a training exercise, deceiving each other to reach the top of a cliff. Kimiko wins, highlighting Ami's need to be less trusting. Meanwhile, Jack Spicer challenges Katnape to a race for Chase's apprenticeship, leading to a Xiaolin Showdown for the woozy shooter. Despite Jack's win, he arrives at the Xiaolin Temple, seeking refuge after his fallout with Chase. The monks enlist Jack for chores, unaware that Katnape manipulates the U-bots to steal Shen Wu. Ami and Katnape form an unlikely alliance, infiltrating Jack's lair to reclaim the stolen artifacts. A Xiaolin Showdown ensues, revealing Ami's strategic cunning, and they thwart Katnape's betrayal. In Something Germain, Ami becomes jealous when his New Yorker friend Germain returns as a Wudai Warrior, showcasing new skills. Meanwhile, Jack Spicer recruits Tubby Mura and targets the Manchurian Muska Shen Wu. A confrontation between the Xiaolin warriors and Jack's team ensues, leading to Jack's victory in acquiring the Shen Wu. Ami and Germain argue, prompting Master Feng to suggest a sparring match to resolve their differences. The two engage in a heated contest, with Germain emerging as the winner. Learning that Germain is sparring with Chase Young, the warriors confront Jack to gain information in exchange for Clay's hat. Jack reveals that Germain must retrieve the Golden Finger to become Chase's full apprentice. The warriors and Jack join the pursuit of the Golden Finger, facing various challenges. Ami and Germain clash but ultimately reconcile during a showdown. Chase Young commends Ami's performance, revealing that the entire ordeal was a test. Germain departs, leaving the Xiaolin Temple to contemplate his choices. In the episode Dangerous Minds, the warriors, accompanied by Dojo, delve beneath the Earth's surface to find the Shen Wu, encountering Jack Spicer and his worm bots in a fierce battle. The cavern collapses, revealing the Hodoku mouse, but also unleashing deadly spiders that threaten to devour everything. Forced to retreat, the warriors return to the Xiaolin Temple, where Master Feng warns them of the spider's voracious appetite. Meanwhile, Jack is brought before Chase Young, who suggests using the Hodoku mouse to undo the spider invasion. As the temple begins to crumble, Master Feng urgently sends the warriors to retrieve the Hodoku mouse. The showdown unfolds underground, with Jack attempting to outsmart Ami, but the spider's relentless pursuit poses a grave threat. Eventually, Ami and Chase, along with Raimundo, Kimiko, Clay, and Dojo, confront the spider's queen and hatch a plan to encase them in molten lava. Despite Jack's betrayal, they manage to escape with the help of the Molar 2000 and the Golden Tiger Claws, sealing the spiders underground. The episode ends with a humorous moment as Raimundo and Kimiko tease Dojo, and Ami, in a playful twist, uses a spider to startle Raimundo. Then, in judging Ami, the warriors learn that one of them is set to advance to the prestigious Wudai Warrior level. Petty arguments ensue as each monk believes they are the most qualified, leading them on a quest to prove their worth. The Ying Yo-Yo, a Shengung Wu allowing travel to the Ying-Yang world, is revealed and the warriors go after it. While on a ride with the Shenga-Ru, Raimundo falls ill, setting the stage for a series of showdowns against Jack's team. Accidental mishaps, strategic elemental attacks, and a plot twist by Chase Young keep the action engaging. Amidst the chaos, Ami grapples with his commitment to honor, leading to collaboration with Chase for a battle against Jack Spicer. The confrontation unfolds with unexpected twists, and Ami ultimately retrieves the Ying Yo-Yo. However, upon entering the Ying-Yang world to rescue Master Feng, a shocking turn of events occurs as Ami's good chi seemingly succumbs to evil. The world begins to unravel, and Ami, now transformed, aligns himself with Chase Young, signaling a dark turn for the prophecy. The episode concludes with chaos and destruction, leaving the Xiaolin Temple in disarray and the fate of the world hanging in the balance. In Season 2's final episode, titled Saving Ami, in a devastating turn of events, Ami succumbs to the dark side, aligning himself with Chase Young and leaving Master Feng in a mysterious meditative state. The remaining warriors, Raimundo, Kimiko, Clay, and Dojo, are left bewildered and desperate to understand what went wrong. Ami revels in his newfound partnership with Chase while the Halen forces gather. Discovering a video recording, the warriors learn that Chase orchestrated Master Feng's disappearance into the Ying-Yang world. Chase and Ami launch an attack on the Xiaolin Temple, leading to a fierce battle. Realizing the significance of the missing Yang Yo-Yo, the warriors, accompanied by Dojo, embark on a mission to retrieve it and save Ami's chi. The confrontation intensifies with surprising alliances and emotional struggles, as Ami's friends fight to bring him back from the darkness. However, the battle takes a tragic turn when Ami is transformed into a cat under Chase's influence, and the world descends into chaos, marking the beginning of 1,000 years of darkness. Raimundo, Kimiko, Clay, and Jack escape with Dojo, leaving behind a world consumed by Chase's overwhelming powers and the haunting loss of their once trusted friend, Ami. Season 3. Season 3 opens up with the episode Finding Ami. Raimundo, Kimiko, Clay, and Dojo strive to rescue their friend from Chase Young's influence. Master Feng, in a full body cast, communicates with them through Kimiko's laptop. Good Jack Spicer, now transformed into a helpful yet annoying ally, supports their efforts. Meanwhile, the Chi creature emerges from the Ying-Yang world, wreaking havoc on the Xiaolin Temple. Raimundo, Kimiko, and Clay fall victim to the creature, losing their Chi, but Jack and Dojo manage to restore them. Jack devises a plan using the Ying Yo-Yo to lure the creature back into the Ying-Yang world, separating his good side in the process. The monks, joined by Ami's cat form, challenge Chase Young to a Xiaolin Showdown, a soccer game with Ami's freedom at stake. Despite initial struggles, the monks stage a comeback, ultimately winning the match. Ami regains his good side, and Chase reveals a manipulative tactic involving the reversing mirror. In a surprising turn, Master Feng announces that all 4 monks will advance to the Wudai Warrior level, emphasizing the importance of unity. In the next episode, Bird of Paradise, the Xiaolin warriors embark on their first Wudai quest to find the elusive Bird of Paradise after an ominous prediction by a singing old hag. Master Feng instructs them to rely solely on their Wudai powers and a magical leaf that guides them while forbidding the use of Shengun Wu. Jack Spicer, eavesdropping on their quest, decides to pursue the Bird of Paradise himself. The warriors encounter various challenges, including the interference of Chase Young, who seeks the bird for himself. They navigate the treacherous canyon of doom and agony, face fire-breathing squirrels triggering Ami's fear, and confront a zombie dragon summoned by Chase Young. Employing their new Wudai powers and a collaborative attack, they successfully defeat the dragon. However, Jack manages to steal the Bird of Paradise, only to be humiliated by a talking parrot he mistook for the real bird. The monks learn that the true Bird of Paradise is an elegant pink bird that commends them for discovering their inner strengths during the quest. Returning to the temple, they receive praise from Master Feng, while Jack faces the mocking taunts of the parrot in his lair. In The Life and Times of Hannibal Roy Bean, a new Shengung Wu, the Moby Morpher, is revealed, leading to a showdown between Kimiko and Wuya. Kimiko wins but is interrupted by Jack Spicer, who steals the Moby Morpher. However, the parrot Jack captured turns out to be the Ying-Yang bird, banishing Jack to the Ying-Yang world. At the Xiaolin Temple, Master Feng sends Ami, Raimundo, Kimiko, and Clay to the Ying-Yang world to address the disturbance. In the other realm, they discover Jack's plan to free Hannibal Roy Bean, the villain who turned Chase Young evil. As they confront Bean, he escapes, revealing that he has taken the form of Clay. Returning to their world, they find Chase Young attacking the real Clay, and Bean, now riding the Ying-Yang bird, declares his intent to unleash a new type of evil. The episode ends ominously, with Chase expressing fear that they have unleashed the greatest evil the world has ever seen. Episode Ami Town. On Chinese New Year, the Shaolin monks receive presents from their families except for Ami. Master Feng sends Ami, Raimundo, Kimiko, and Clay to find Ami's parents in Ami Town, where they discover Ami's humble farmer parents. Ami learns his last name is Crud, and Raimundo expresses uncertainty about meeting Ami's expectations. Ami's parents reveal his adoption story, mistaking him for a grapefruit sold with other fruits, and Ami faces the choice of staying with his newfound parents or returning to the temple. Despite the heartfelt reunion, Ami chooses duty over personal happiness, deciding to stay with his parents and fulfill his filial duties on the farm. Raimundo, Kimiko, and Clay return to the temple without Ami. However, Chase Young warns Ami of an imminent attack on the temple by Jack, Wuya, and Hannibal Roy Bean, revealing their malicious intentions. Ami rushes back to the temple, and with the support of his friends, they thwart the villain's plans and discover that Ami's parents were robots created by Hannibal Roy Bean. Despite the revelation, the monks celebrate Chinese New Year, comforting Ami with their friendship and thoughtful gifts. In Treasure of the Blind Swordsman, Master Feng sends the Xiaolin Warriors on their second Wudai quest to find the treasure of the Blind Swordsman and their respective Wudai weapons. The weapons, chosen by the artifacts themselves, end up with Raimundo, Kimiko, and Clay. Ami, feeling left out, eventually acquires a seemingly insignificant stick as his Wudai weapon. In their quest, the warriors face challenges including rattlesnakes, a living portrait, and fighting cacti. Eventually, they reach a cave where the treasure is guarded by a blind swordsman who challenges them to defeat him in 5 moves. Ami cleverly wins, but upon opening the treasure, they find it empty, learning that true sight goes beyond physical vision. Jack, Spicer, and Wuya ambush them, stealing their Shen Wu, the Guardian, and the flying train. The warriors, now wielding their Wudai weapons properly, receive guidance from the blind swordsman and mount a rescue mission. In a Xiaolin Showdown trio, the Guardian defeats Jack and Wuya, but upon returning, they discover that Hannibal Roy Bean has taken the treasure, unveiling its magical powers for his malevolent purposes. In a strategic chess showdown, Raimundo outwits the dinosaur, leading to their victory. In the aftermath, the warriors decide to shrink the dinosaurs and bring them back to the Xiaolin Temple as pets. Then in The Return of Master Monk Guan, the Xiaolin warriors pursue the fancy feat Shen Wu, but Hannibal Roy Bean seizes it first and employs the blind swordsman to fend off the warriors. The blind swordsman releases a swarm of bats, allowing Hannibal to escape with the fancy feat. Following their defeat, the warriors seek guidance from Master Feng, who directs them to a new temple led by Master Monk Guan. Under Master Monk Guan's intense training regimen, the warriors face challenges and punishments, with Raimundo enduring the brunt of the discipline and adopting the name Bobo. Feeling mistreated, Raimundo eventually quits the temple and aligns with Hannibal Roy Bean, betraying his friends. However, it turns out to be a ruse orchestrated by Raimundo and Master Monk Guan to infiltrate Hannibal's plans. A Xiaolin showdown ensues between Ami and Raimundo, revealing the elaborate scheme and allowing the warriors to reclaim the stolen Shen Wu. In the end, Master Monk Guan rewards Raimundo with a Spear of Guan for his role in the successful mission. In Dreamstalker, Master Monk Guan detects evil in the temple, leading the Xiaolin warriors to investigate. They confront a mysterious jellyfish monster which defeats them effortlessly. Later, it is revealed that Hannibal Roy Bean is behind the attacks, using the Sapphire Dragon and the Shadow of Fear to create a formidable opponent tailored to Raimundo's deepest fears. Hannibal infiltrates Raimundo's dreams, exploiting his fears and fantasies to weaken him. Meanwhile, the other warriors attempt to keep Raimundo awake to prevent further attacks. The team goes after the new Shen Wu, the Shadow Slicer, facing challenges and interference from Jack Spicer. During a showdown with the Sapphire Dragon, Ami wages the Orb of Tournami against the dragon itself in a cosmic clash. Despite the odds, Raimundo conquers his fears within his dream and defeats Hannibal Bean, leading to the team's victory. In the end, a well-rested Raimundo appears, ready for more training, leaving his exhausted friends astonished. In the episode Chucky Chu, the Shaolin monks are on a quest to find the Kazusu Atom, a powerful Shengung Wu. Simultaneously, Wuya, Jack Spicer, and Cyclops purchase fake Shengung Wu from Chucky Chu, a Khan dragon. Jack's attempts to use the fake Wu result in comedic failures. Eventually, Jack manages to steal the Kazusu Atom from the monks during a confrontation near a waterfall. However, Dojo comes to the rescue, saving the monks from a perilous fall. Back at the Shaolin Temple, the monks discover Chucky Chu, who had been selling fake Wu. Despite initial tension, Chucky Chu and Dojo reconcile, and Chucky Chu gives Dojo a family yo-yo. The Halen group, upset over the fake Wu, captures both dragons and demands real Shengung Wu in exchange for Dojo. Wuya invades the Shaolin Temple, and during the chaos, Dojo is thrown into the vault, leading to a Xiaolin Showdown. In a game of Shaolin Pinball, Dojo competes against Wuya, and despite a strong start, Wuya emerges victorious. However, Wuya's attempt to use the Kazusu Atom destroys all the Wu, much to her dismay. Chucky Chu reveals that the real Wu were hidden inside Dojo's nose using the changing chopsticks. The episode concludes with the monks returning to their old temple and Dojo discovering that his cherished yo-yo is also a fake. In Wu Got the Power, the Shaolin monks receive elemental Shengung Wu, special artifacts that enhance their Wudai weapons when used together. Ami, eager to prove himself as the leader, struggles to control the elemental powers, causing chaos with uncontrolled energy. Encouraged by Hannibal Roy Bean, Ami borrows all 4 elemental Shengung Wu simultaneously, leading to disastrous consequences. Meanwhile, Hannibal plots to harness Ami's powers for his destructive plans. The monks discover Hannibal's scheme and a battle ensues to stop him. In a climactic showdown, Ami and Hannibal engage in a fierce elemental clash, resulting in a draw and the release of Ami's excess energy. The episode concludes with the monks reunited and victorious, but Dojo receives an electric shock, signaling that not all is completely back to normal. In Hannibal's revenge, Kimiko utilizes the changing chopsticks in her PDA to read the minds of her fellow Shaolin monks during training, impressing Master Feng with her strategic advantage. Later, she expands this ability by connecting the Eye of Dashi to her device, allowing her to digitize herself and read the thoughts of people worldwide. Kimiko tests her mind-reading prowess on both friends and foes, exposing comical insights. The monks discover the emergence of the Ants in the Pants Shengung Wu, leading to a showdown with Jack Spicer. Meanwhile, Hannibal Roy Bean and Wuya form a temporary alliance to exploit vulnerability in Chase Young during the Halen eclipse. As the showdown unfolds, Kimiko cleverly uses the mind-reader conch to instigate conflict between Hannibal and Chase, leading to their defeat and departure. And now for the two-parter to end the show. First, we have Time After Time Part 1. In this episode, the Shaolin monks compete for leadership by earning the Mikado arm, demonstrating their prowess against Jack Spicer's bird bots. After a tied performance, Ami suggests settling the matter by physically defeating Jack, driving the monks to continue their intense rivalry. Upon returning to the Shaolin Temple, Master Feng announces a quest for the monks to determine their readiness for leadership. Chase Young and Wuya, now begrudging allies, interrupt the monks, stealing Shengung Wu. Raimundo suggests the monks exploit Chase's rivalry with Hannibal Bean, prompting Ami to embark on a time travel mission using the Sands of Time to prevent Chase's turn to evil. However, their attempt results in a dystopian future ruled by Jack Spicer, prompting them to use the sands to return 1500 years to prevent the catastrophic outcome. In Time After Time Part 2, Ami and Dojo use the Sands of Time to travel back 1500 years to prevent Chase Young from turning evil. However, their actions inadvertently lead to Master Monk Guan becoming corrupted. Returning to the present, they find a world ruled by evil with Wuya, Hannibal Bean, Evil Guan, and Chase Young as allies. Jack Spicer has turned to the side of good and the original Ami is frozen in stasis. The monks, along with Chase, engage in a showdown against the Evil Quartet. Despite Raimundo's valiant efforts, the Evil Quartet overwhelms them, causing Raimundo to fall from the tower. Chase, recognizing the consequences of the altered timeline, sacrifices himself to save Ami and Dojo, restoring the world to its original state. In the end, Raimundo becomes the Shoku warrior and the new leader, leading the monks into their final battle against the returning enemies from the earlier seasons. There is no rest for the wicked. So that will be it from us. If you enjoyed the video, then leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for similar content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next one.